Once we cross the age of 60, something subtle but significant begins to happen inside the body. Muscle mass starts to quietly decline, and those persistent aches in the legs become harder to ignore. As a health expert with decades of experience, studying human physiology and aging, I can tell you this isn't just a normal part of getting older. It's the body signaling a deeper nutritional imbalance, especially a lack of key building blocks like protein, vitamin D, and essential amino acids. Recent research published in the Journal of Cachexia, Sarcopenia, and Muscle confirms that nutrient deficiencies accelerate muscle loss, decrease stability, and increase the risk of falls. But here's the hopeful part. This process can be slowed down or even reversed with the right interventions, many of which are surprisingly simple. What most people don't realize is how deeply physical strength is tied to emotional well-being. Weak legs don't just affect mobility. They impact confidence, independence, and overall mood. That's why maintaining muscle isn't just a physical priority, it's a mental one too. So, how do we support our aging bodies naturally? The answer lies in smart nutrition, daily habits, and mindful movement. Not extreme changes, but small, consistent shifts that compound over time. Now, let's move forward. I'll walk you through some of the most effective foods and easy-to-follow strategies that can help rebuild strength, ease leg pain, and help you move through life with renewed energy and confidence. As we continue our journey toward stronger muscles and steadier steps, there's one crucial nutrient that often gets overlooked, yet it can profoundly shape your ability to stay mobile and independent. I'm talking about vitamin D. Most people associate it with bone health, but in truth, it plays an essential role in muscle function, stability, and even how your nervous system responds during sudden movement. Many older adults experience slow, shaky steps or difficulty rising from a chair, and in many cases, low vitamin D is quietly contributing. You see, as we age, our skin's ability to synthesize vitamin D from sunlight decreases, while we also tend to spend less time outdoors. This silent deficiency disrupts the function of fast-twitch muscle fibers, the very ones responsible for quick reactions and balance correction. A study in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism found a clear link between low vitamin D levels and muscle atrophy, inflammation, and impaired daily performance in older adults. But here's the encouraging part. We can do something about it. Even a short walk in morning sunlight with your arms or legs exposed can help your body naturally restore vitamin D. Add in foods like salmon, fortified milk, and egg yolks, and you're on your way. And for many, especially those who stay indoors, a supplement, usually around 800 to 1,000 IU per day, is a safe, effective option. Vitamin D doesn't just protect your muscles, it supports your mood, memory, and immune system, too. When we nourish our bodies, we're also protecting our sense of control, freedom, and daily confidence. Now, let's take a closer look at how your everyday meals can become your most powerful medicine. Building on the foundation we've laid with vitamin D, let's now turn to another essential nutrient that works hand in hand with it, calcium. While it's well known for supporting bone density, calcium is just as crucial for movement itself. Every time you stand up, walk, or reach for something, calcium ions are at work, enabling your muscles to contract, respond, and stabilize your body. Low calcium levels don't just weaken bones, they disrupt this entire process. In my clinical experience, many older adults who report frequent leg cramps, muscle fatigue, or stiffness are often experiencing early signs of calcium imbalance. It's the kind of deficiency that chips away slowly at confidence and mobility, until simple movements begin to feel taxing. Research from institutions like the National Institute on Aging reinforces this link between calcium, neuromuscular performance, and fall risk. So, how do we protect ourselves? It starts with food, but not just dairy. Leafy greens like bok choy and kale, Canned sardines with bones, tofu, almonds, and fortified plant milks are excellent sources many people overlook. For those who struggle with digestion or absorption, pairing a calcium supplement with vitamin D enhances uptake and effectiveness. But here's what's often missed. Calcium alone isn't enough. Without regular weight-bearing activity, your body doesn't receive the mechanical signals needed to deposit calcium into bone tissue. Gentle walking, resistance bands, or stair climbing are simple, joint-friendly ways to trigger that response. And let's not forget the mind-body connection. Movement supported by strong bones and muscles boosts mood, sharpens cognition, and builds independence. When calcium is balanced with smart nutrition and daily motion, it becomes more than a mineral. It becomes a tool for freedom. After understanding how calcium fuels muscular strength and stability, let's now turn to a nutrient that often hides in the background, yet it's absolutely essential for functional mobility: vitamin B12. While it's easy to focus on bones and muscles, true movement begins in the nervous system, and B12 plays a central role in keeping that system sharp and responsive. This vitamin is responsible for maintaining the myelin sheath, the protective coating around nerves that transmit signals from your brain and spine to your legs. When B12 levels fall too low, these signals slow or misfire, resulting in weak, heavy legs, balance issues, or a strange pins and needles sensation that so many seniors quietly endure. What's alarming is how common B12 deficiency is in older adults. As we age, our stomach's ability to absorb B12 declines due to reduced acid production, underlying conditions like gastritis, or medications such as antacids. This means even if your diet is adequate, your body may still be falling short. Over time, this gap in B12 can impair walking, coordination, and even cause nerve damage that isn't always reversible. But the good news, replenishing B12, whether through diet, supplements, or injections, can dramatically restore vitality. Studies consistently show that B12 deficient individuals experience marked improvements in energy, stability, and mobility once levels are corrected. Animal products, like eggs, fish, lean meats, and dairy, are great natural sources. For vegetarians or those with absorption issues, fortified foods or high-dose supplements are effective and safe. Strong legs are not just powered by muscle. They require rapid, clear communication between nerves and muscle tissue. Keeping B12 levels in check bridges the gap between neurological precision and physical strength, both of which are vital for independent aging. As we continue to explore what keeps your legs strong and responsive, let's shift the spotlight to a mineral that often operates behind the scenes: magnesium. While it doesn't get as much attention as calcium or protein, magnesium is absolutely essential for smooth, coordinated movement. It allows muscles to contract and relax properly, and when it's lacking, the body starts to send clear distress signals. One of the most common signs? Those nighttime leg cramps that jolt you awake, or the restless, twitchy feeling that keeps your legs moving when you want to sleep. These symptoms reflect muscles that aren't getting the signal to let go, and magnesium acts as a natural calming agent for both the nerves and muscles. What's often overlooked is that magnesium is also deeply involved in bone health. Without it, calcium can actually be misdirected, building up in joints and soft tissue rather than strengthening bone. Research shows that older adults with adequate magnesium intake have fewer fractures and better joint function. Yet, due to age, medications, and stress, deficiency is incredibly common. Many seniors take medications like diuretics or acid reducers that gradually deplete magnesium stores. Combine that with low intake of foods like leafy greens, legumes, and seeds, and it's no wonder so many feel stiff, sluggish, and tired after even mild activity. The good news is that restoring magnesium levels often brings noticeable relief. From better sleep to improved leg control, energy, and comfort, magnesium can be a game changer. Supplements like magnesium glycinate or citrate are gentle and effective for those who need extra help. When your magnesium is in balance, not only do your legs feel lighter, but your entire system, muscular, skeletal, and neurological, works in harmony. That's the foundation for steady, confident movement at any age. Continuing from magnesium's vital role in leg comfort and coordination, let's now turn our attention to potassium, a mineral often underestimated until its absence becomes painfully obvious. Ever been jolted awake by a sudden leg cramp or felt a strange shakiness after standing too long? These moments are your body's quiet call for potassium. Potassium is central to fluid balance and muscle function, but its most powerful role is in maintaining the delicate communication between your nerves and muscles. When potassium is low, these electrical messages weaken, making your legs feel unstable, twitchy, or slow to respond. For older adults already facing age-related muscle loss, this can significantly raise the risk of falling, but the impact doesn't stop at movement. Potassium also helps protect your bones by reducing acid buildup in the body, which, if left unchecked, slowly leaches minerals from bone tissue. Several studies have shown that a potassium-rich diet supports greater bone density and lowers the risk of osteoporosis. The good news, your plate is your best pharmacy. While bananas are famous for potassium, they're just the beginning. Foods like avocados, spinach, lentils, oranges, sweet potatoes, even a baked potato with skin, offer impressive potassium support. Supplements may be considered, but they must be approached with care, especially for those with kidney concerns. Ideally, men should aim for 3,400 mg daily, women around 2,600 mg, numbers easily achieved with a balanced, plant-forward diet. Staying hydrated also enhances potassium's effectiveness, and remember, mobility isn't just physical, it affects how we feel emotionally. Chronic cramping or weakness can diminish confidence and motivation, creating a cycle of inactivity. By proactively supporting potassium levels, we're not just protecting movement. We're reinforcing the foundation for a confident, independent life. Following potassium's role in stability and strength, it's time to shine a light on another unsung hero in mobility: vitamin K. While calcium and vitamin D get most of the attention, neither can function properly without vitamin K. Think of it as the coordinator. It directs calcium to your bones instead of letting it build up in arteries or joints, where it can cause stiffness, poor circulation, or worse, cardiovascular damage. As we age, this guidance becomes even more critical. Studies have shown that people with higher vitamin K intake enjoy stronger bones and fewer fractures. Why? Because vitamin K activates a key protein, osteocalcin, that binds calcium into the bone structure, creating density and resilience. But the benefits don't stop at bones. Vitamin K also supports joint flexibility and muscle coordination. 4. Many older adults that stiffness in the knees or difficulty rising after sitting isn't just aging. It may be a signal that vitamin K is in short supply. Emerging research points to its ability to reduce joint inflammation and preserve cartilage, potentially slowing osteoarthritis and improving comfort. Vitamin K even plays a neuromuscular role, regulating calcium inside muscle cells, helping you avoid that wobbly, uncertain feeling in your legs. It's a quiet force supporting balance, coordination, and confidence. Leafy greens like kale and spinach are rich in vitamin K1, while fermented foods and egg yolks provide K2, which stays in your system longer. Including both is key. And for those on blood thinners, it's critical to consult your doctor before supplementing. Ultimately, maintaining healthy vitamin K levels does more than support your skeleton. It reinforces independence, improves mobility, and reduces the physical and emotional strain of daily discomfort. In aging well, it's often the quietest nutrients that make the loudest difference. Building on our understanding of how nutrients like vitamin K support coordinated movement, let's now turn to vitamin B6, a quietly essential nutrient that plays a major role in how well your legs move, recover, and stay strong. While often overshadowed by more famous vitamins, B6 is crucial for neuromuscular health, muscle repair, and protein metabolism, all pillars of mobility. Without enough B6, muscles may lose their ability to recover or grow efficiently. Even basic movements, rising from a chair, walking upstairs, can feel more taxing. What's more subtle but equally important is how B6 supports nerve communication. A deficiency can impair the transmission of signals between brain and muscle, leading to numbness, tingling, or balance issues. Many seniors assume these are just signs of aging, but they're often preventable. B6 also has anti-inflammatory benefits. It helps regulate cytokines, proteins involved in inflammation, making it useful for reducing soreness and improving flexibility. For older adults with stiff joints or prolonged muscle fatigue, improving B6 status may ease discomfort and enhance endurance. Additionally, B6 supports red blood cell production, which ensures that oxygen gets delivered efficiently to working muscles. Low B6 means less oxygen, and that translates into quicker fatigue and a general sense of heaviness in the legs. Thankfully, B6 is found in accessible foods like chicken, salmon, bananas, potatoes, and green peas. Most people can meet their needs through diet, but those with digestive issues or limited intake may benefit from supplementation with care. Oversupplementation can lead to nerve damage, so professional guidance is key. In sum, vitamin B6 is a vital part of keeping your nerves sharp, muscles strong, and energy steady. It's a powerful ally for staying mobile and living with confidence. As we reflect on the vital role of vitamin B6 in preserving leg strength, nerve health, and energy, it becomes clear that aging well isn't about chasing miracle cures. It's about consistently supporting the body with what it truly needs. From calcium and vitamin D to magnesium, potassium, vitamin K, and now B6, we've seen how each of these nutrients contributes to the bigger picture of mobility, stability, and independence. What's truly empowering is that so much of this is within our control. A few smart dietary choices, a habit of gentle movement, and regular awareness of your body's signals can make all the difference. You don't have to be perfect, you just need to be consistent. Small steps, repeated daily, are what rebuild stamina, reduce pain, and restore confidence in your legs and in yourself. And remember, maintaining mobility doesn't just benefit the body, it lifts the spirit. When we can move without fear or fatigue, we're more likely to stay socially connected, mentally engaged, and emotionally resilient. If this video helped clarify something for you, or reminded you of a change you've been meaning to make, feel free to share your thoughts or your personal experience in the comments. Your story might be exactly what someone else needs to hear today, and if you haven't subscribed yet, consider hitting the like button and turning on notifications so you don't miss future insights. We're building a space for smart, supportive, health content, and your presence truly makes a difference. Until next time, keep moving forward, one healthy step at a time.